Hey you, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for my special giveaway announcement. You don't want to miss this. That's it. Hey you, it's your girl, the Comic Book Bombshell, right here, and welcome to my channel. And on today's episode, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about my top 10 superhero capes. A superhero fashion show, if you will. After all, what little kid, or even adults for that matter, don't love a good superhero cape? Now, I'm sure your mind is already swirling about with all the different cape Crusaders out there. And if your favorite didn't make the list, let me know in the comments below. First up, Batman. Now, out of all the characters on my list, Batman is by the one most defined by his cape. Now, Spawn may be in contention for the title too. However, Batman has been around much longer. I guess it's up for debate, but it's really not. Anyway, if you ask me, there was literally no Batman without his cape and cowl. Batman's cape has served him well over the years. He uses it to glide across rooftops at Gotham. It helps him hide in the shadows from unsuspecting criminals and provides him a good degree of protection from fire and knife attacks, and to some level, even indirect gunshots and shrapnel from explosions. Although, the level of protection usually depends on who's doing the writing at the time. So, in my humble opinion, Batman, by far, is the king of the capes. But if you want to change my mind, you can let me know who your number one is down in the comments below.
Wind and water, whirl and rage!
Now coming in at number 2, who is it? Storm. Now, she's very unique and also very stylish. And like the others on this list, Storm has had her share of changes over the years. From bald to that mohawk biker look, which is my least favorite, and the 90s classic look, which is by far superior. Now, Storm's dual underarm capes really fit well with the aptly named nickname, Wind Rider, especially when she is flying through the air, conjuring up tornadoes and windstorms and those signature lightning bolts. Storm is a force to be reckoned with. Now coming in number 3, look up. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Now who is this? Superman. What else can you say? The original caped superhero. Superman has undergone many costume changes over the years of his publication, including that black suit mullet Superman, which was just ridiculous. Seriously, Superman mullet? No. However, to me, one of the first things I think about when I'm talking about Superman, besides his strength, is his flowing red cape, originally made by Martha Kent in the comics. Let's get ready for number 4. Who is it? Oh, it's that android Avenger, Vision, who was created by that metal monstrosity, Ultron. Now, Vision has a simple but effective cape. He doesn't use it for fighting, or gliding, or protection, because sometimes capes are just for style. Now, like some of the others on my list, I can't really picture him without it. Instead, he uses his abilities to change the density of his body, where he can weigh 0 pounds and phase through walls as light as a ghost, or become super dense and weigh up to 90 tons. Now, I prefer the classic yellow version of Vision with the high collar and the yellow cape over the modern MCU version. Now, speaking of the MCU, I don't have my hopes set too high on this WandaVision on Disney Plus, because Vision was a weakling in those last 2 movies, and if you read the comics, you know what I'm talking about. Unacceptable. Anyway, let's get ready for number 5.
I'm here to make sure you are still committed to our purpose, to destroy the X-Men.
Alright, now probably the most unique out of the bunch is the flowing black and red tassels and the cape of the diabolical practically immortal Mr. Sinister. Oh, what we got here? Looks like Mr. Sinister's in the house tonight. Now, this villain of the X-Men is known for his plans and schemes on manipulating the human and mutant genome and conducting vile experiments on them. And his outlandish cape and costume are the stuff of nightmares. It's chills just thinking about it.
I don't know how to use it. Wish it was just as simple as saying, "Oh, Mr. Guy of Agimoto, take us to Doctor Strange." Like that?
Coming in number 6, who is it? Oh, Doctor Strange. I mean, his cape just looks magical. Totally fitting of the Sorcerer Supreme. Now, I can't picture anybody else with this cape but Doctor Strange. Plus, this cape, or cloak of levitation, is the only one I know that has actual powers. It gives Doctor Strange powers of flight and levitation, and can attack and ensnare enemies, and provides Doctor Strange with a great amount of protection during his magical adventures. Fun fact, the cloak of levitation was given to Doctor Strange by the Ancient One after his first battle with Dormammu, preventing him from invading our dimension in Strange Tales 127. Plus, the Cloak of Levitation gets extra points for slapping Tony Stark for touching the Cauldron of Cosmos in Avengers Infinity War.
The humans must be crushed, and I have the power to do it.
Magneto in his classic suit are coming in number 7, which are unmistakable, especially when Jim Lee drew him in that majestic purple flowing cape. Now, among the most powerful, recognizable, and infamous mutant was the X-Men first major nemesis, often known as a revolutionist and a terrorist. Magneto acts as judge and jury and executioner against those who try to harm the mutant race. Now, Magneto has worn a version of this crimson and purple costume for nearly 50 years. Though typically seen as his villainous costume, he has also worn it recently while living on Utopia with the X-Men. Coming in at number 8, Spawn. Now, I have to say, I'm not super knowledgeable about him. However, there is no denying his cape is one of his most recognizable features, and it's why it's on my list. Spawn wears a living symbiotic costume powered by necroplasm, and his suit possesses a cape which can transport anything into his own personal hell, as well as being strong enough to pick up and slam the Redeemer, which is basically Heaven's version of Spawn. Now, his cape spikes and chains and skulls are all part of one organism that protects Spawn even if he is unconscious. Oh, very cool. Looking forward to covering him more in the future. At number 9, we have a superhero who struggles with multiple personalities and immoral inclinations. Moon Knight. Much like Vision, looks like he's getting his own show on Disney+. He's one of the more obscure characters on my list, and he's often called a rip-off of Batman. However, I tend to disagree because his storyline is very unique. He does share at least one cool feature with the Bat, and that is his cape. And yes, Batman did use his cape about a decade before for gliding, but I still love him, and I hope Disney Plus does him justice when they make that show. Now, his cape functions as a parachute, and he can use it to paraglide short distances. And recent modifications have enabled the paraglider to fit in a small backpack for ease of movement and can be unfurled or on command. Number 10. Are you ready for some curveballs? These next few characters may not have actual capes, but their costumes or powers serve the same purpose, adding some extra style. Now, Spider-Man, of course, doesn't have a cape, but when he made his first appearance in Amazing Fantasy number 15, he was drawn with a sweet little weapon under his arms, which I think added a really cool dimension to his look. And we can't forget fellow members of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Woman, and Spider-Man 2099. or a very similar weapon as part of their costumes. Now, last but not least, and probably the most outlandish, is the Inhuman Queen, Medusa. Whose flowing red hair, which she controls psychokinetically, is as strong as steel and can be used to pick up heavy objects, protect her from attacks, and entangle her enemies. Okay, everybody, that concludes my top 10 favorite capes. Here's a little reminder. I want to let you guys know to tune in next week as I continue the Vader Dark Vision series.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Oh, you don't want to miss this. I have some breaking news. I have decided once I reach 500 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And for your chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment. And also tell your friends so we can reach this goal. Are you the lucky one? And with that, I bid you farewell. I would like to thank all of you for tuning into my channel for today's episode. I have a lot of things planned with an unbelievable amount of content that I want to share with all of you. This was your Comic Book Bombshell. Until next time, see you later. And if you like what you just watched and you want more, please hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. Don't forget to spread the word and smash that like button.